There's some clients who have a cutoff in their experience. So there's some person that has been in their life that they have chosen to simply no longer have anything to do with. How do you work with that in constellation work?
So when a client has chosen to exclude someone, usually there's a cost. It's not for free. Sometimes a person does need to not be in the physical presence of another person because they are unsafe. And that's just the fact of the matter. It's not physically safe. It's not emotionally safe. But there's ways of making that choice that don't, that are protective without being exclusionary. Which is, for example, if you have, for example, a narcissistic parent who's very abusive, the person might say to in their heart to the parent, I can no longer be in the room with you. It's not safe for me right now. And you are my parent. You gave me life. I acknowledge and accept that. And I acknowledge that the price of being in this world and having life was to come through that doorway. And in that way, there's not a cutoff. I've acknowledged my relationship to you. And I'm not trying to change that. And I've also acknowledged that it's not safe for me to be with you. Or that I may need a period of time where I'm not strong enough to be with you. I need time to develop. And that's a way of creating a separation without cutting off. I mean, it's perfectly fine to say, I can't do it. And that's where people get stuck. They don't want to admit, I can't do it. I need to step back. And yet you're still my parent, or you're still my sibling, or you're my ex, or whatever it is. I need the space. We're so bad at asking for what we need. And to be able to do that in a way that is inclusive yet separates is empowering. Because when you cut somebody off, there's a price. You can feel that. You know, you've actually cut off a little part of your social body. When you can acknowledge that there's a connection and yet you can't be with that person, it's a completely different story.